I'm Katie.
I'm Chase.
And this is our vlog channel.
And we're the Carols.
Well, future Carols.
Kinda.
So, we met in Chattanooga about 2 years ago, and we got engaged on February 9th, and we're getting married on October 26th of this year. We started this vlog because we are doing everything possible for life changes in 1 year. Getting married, building a house, just everything in general. So we decided to start this so we can kind of document all of that and just kind of show you guys what we go through, and just all the craziness in general.
And another reason that we want to start the blog is because while we've been posting pictures of our house building process on social media, a lot of people have asked us,
They're like, oh my gosh, where's your house? How's it coming? Like everyone at work and you know, other family members are like, wow, that looks so cool. How's it coming? Like,
yeah, can't wait for another post.
Yeah.
Be sure to keep me updated.
Yeah.
Don't post anything else except for this.
So we decided to kind of put it all together. But
put it all together right here.
Yeah, well, not in this one video, but just kind of a process because we just started. Well, not just started, but it's still new. It's still
literally
new.
10 minutes ago.
Okay, but anyways, I guess we can start with how he proposed.
The nerves.
So, long story short, we bought land. We decided not to buy a house. Well, Chase bought land.
Okay. Hold on. Let me tell this story.
Oh.
They need to know what happened before the
Okay, all right, perfect.
You gotta build. You gotta build
excitement. Okay.
Suspense.
Continue.
Step one. We went and picked out rings. I ended up buying the ring there, but of course you want to pick out a custom ring.
Well,
so it took 6 or 7 weeks to be made. So that gave us some time to go look at houses, kind of figure out what we were going to do when we get married. Since I had just started a new job and she had just started a new job, except they're an hour and a half apart. So I'm working about an hour and a half north of Chattanooga, and she's working in Chattanooga. And we were looking for a house between.
In between.
Yeah, that was equidistant from both places.
Well, long story short, we picked Saudi Daisy because it was halfway between. Well, sort of halfway between where he works and where I work.
We decided that we were going to build a house.
And plan a wedding.
Yes, and plan a wedding all at the same time.
And I feel like we have other stuff going on too.
Everybody told us not to, but we did.
Well, not everybody.
During the process when we were trying to figure out if we wanted to build a house, a lot of people were telling us, don't do it. It's so stressful.
Yeah, it really hasn't been that bad.
So, buy the land, and I felt like this was the perfect opportunity to actually set up the proposal and everything on the land because Katie hadn't seen the piece of property.
Before he bought it. He didn't even let me look at it before he bought it.
Right, I just purchased it because I knew as soon as I saw it, I was like, all right, this is it. And this is a good lot. So I was like, this is a perfect opportunity to propose to Katie. So one weekend after I got the ring in, I told her that we were going to the property that I purchased to meet the builder. Oh yeah.
And I totally believed him, but I knew something was up.
No, she didn't. She had no idea.
Because he told me to get my nails done, and I was like, I'm not getting my nails done.
Yeah, you're being very difficult.
You told me to put makeup on, and you told me, well, someone had planned family dinner that night too. So just everything together was just kind of like, you just kind of knew that something was happening.
She didn't know.
Yes, I did.
Before I went and picked her up for the family dinner, I had gone up there and cleared off a little spot that was soon to be our backyard. And I cut some trees down and cut some logs and set them up in a circle and put some candles on them and laid out.
He painted like these wood signs and put little trees and
laid out some candles,
roses and all this stuff.
A dozen roses.
And like a little circle.
So anyways, we arrive up there. Where I'd set this up was actually on top of a hill.
And the road it was not good at the time. Like it was bumpy, rocky, and I was in booties and jeans and a nice shirt. And I even brought rain boots to change into. It told me not to change. That's how I knew something was happening.
We started walking up the hill and she's like, where's the builder? Where's the builder? Why isn't he here yet?
And then I turned to the right and there's a photographer in the woods. I was like, oh no. And then I turned to the left and there was like a whole little setup and just everything and Tate's face.
She started bawling.
Like, no, I didn't.
Yeah, tears everywhere.
No, I just got a little teary.
Tears everywhere.
Volcanoes everywhere, and he like painted the date on on the sign on the tree and wrote this little "Love Forever." It looked like kindergarten finger painted it.
I was pressed for time.
It was great. It was great.
For time.
He said he chose proposing there because, it's where we'll start our life together.
Cute little love story getting proposed right there in the backyard of our future home site.
Yes, it was very cute. I was very impressed.
That's how you do it, fellas. That's how you do it. And then started
the searching for a builder process.
Searching for a builder process, which was tough. So really, before you meet with a builder, you have to pick out a house plan. And we picked a house plan from Don Gardner. I ended up calling 6 builders, and we met with 3. And really, we had to go to each of these builders, sit down with our house plan, and we went through room by room
of what we wanted.
Like floors, what kind of trim we were doing, what kind of doors we were doing, countertops, island.
Any like architectural designs, like beams, doors, openings, built-ins.
So we ended up going with ADL Construction.
Zach's the best.
With Zach King. We had agreed that we wanted to clear our own land and prepare the home sites. Cut in the driveway, put gravel on the driveway, put the culvert down at the road, and put head walls on it. The county actually does that for
basically, it was a piece of woods. We turned it into...
It was a piece of woods.
Well, it was just a forest. It was just a forest. And then we cleared enough to build a house in it. So you can imagine all of that work with basically... What, 3 people?
3 people.
It took us, what, about like 2-3 weeks?
It took us 2 weeks.
2 weeks to do it, just the 3 of us.
Yeah, so once we had the site cleared, Katie and I actually walked up there, staked out the house. So we measured out where we wanted the house, how we wanted it angled. So we actually angled the house towards the mountain view that we have in our backyard. And then, once we had it staked out, Zach started calling in all his subs, and they broke ground. After they poured the foundation, Katie and I went out there.
And it was so tiny.
Yeah.
Like, it looked like a dollhouse.
Yeah.
Like, I could do a cartwheel and I would hit both walls.
Yeah, we were standing there looking at it, we're like, what have we done? How are we going to fit all this stuff, like the kitchen?
It's pretty small.
How are we going to fit our bedroom closet?
Well, the way our house plan is laid out is... It's, so you walk, there's a front porch, obviously, and you walk in, and it's like one big great room. So you have the kitchen and the living room, and then like a little section for the dining room and a breakfast nook. So it's all one room with a cathedral ceiling. And then one side of the house is the master suite, and then the other side of the house is Chase's office and the guest bedroom. And then we have a garage. So walking into it, when we just had the footers, it just seemed very small because it's kind of one big open thing. There's no walls to divide anything.
Next came the block. So it was actually another part of the foundation where they stack concrete block up basically to support the whole house. Then they'll put a board on that to what they'll start building the frame with.
Once the block was done, I thought it was going to look bigger.
Yeah.
It didn't look bigger. It actually looked kind of smaller.
Yeah.
So we were both like, oh man, like I don't know what's going to happen.
We go up there every weekend and we worked. I think actually the weekend that they were laying block, I hired a sawmill, a portable sawmill to come up there, and I helped a sawyer actually mill some logs that we cut off of the property that we're going to use to build our dining room table.
Our mantle.
We got a mantle.
We got our beams for the front porch. We have 4 beams on the front porch.
So actually that was really worth it. It was actually a pretty cool experience to be able to put wood that came from the property. Yeah.
It's Chase's favorite part too.
So after they got the block down, they started framing. So they put the floor joist in, then put the floor on. And then this past week, they put all the exterior walls up, interior walls, and then started on the roof.
And it looks a lot bigger now.
Yeah. Yeah, surprisingly.
A lot bigger. Once they put the walls up, I was like, okay, this actually looks like our house.
Just actually today, they finished the roof, and they'll put sheathing on it. That's where we are with the house. And we're pretty excited for how it's coming along.
It'll get more interesting when we pick out colors and countertops and cabinets and everything else that goes into a house. Every little thing we have to pick out.
Yeah, we haven't started that process yet,
Yeah.
which is why it hasn't been too stressful so far.
It'll be fine.
Yeah, we already have a pretty good idea, but stay tuned for following episodes, going into some roof colors, and I think we're picking out some other things as well as wedding planning.
Yeah.
So that's a big thing. This is Chase
Peace
and
out.
Katie signing off.